We're joined once again by Alex at the PTS Syndicate booth. Thanks for joining us again. You guys might recognize this guy from last year who introduced a lot of their upcoming products. A lot of the products from our last year's videos are actually going to be coming to market this year. Something new for this year that's also going to be released very, very soon is the 308. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Hey, Matt. So this is a pretty cool gun. I didn't even realize that they were this far along. They're actually pushing this for a this year release for sure. I'm safe saying that. I know I get a lot of problems from people. They're like, you said that this was going to be faster. Anyway, this year for sure. Hopefully it's sooner in the year. But it's a gas blowback 308 rifle. It is meaty. It is beast mode on steroids. It is a really cool piece. It's got a really, if you can just hear that, really nice clink there on the metal. The other really cool thing about this gun is that it shoots in semi and 3-round burst.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, no full auto because really 308 is you kind of want to be able to lay some hate without just completely obliterating people, and it's kind of like, this is pretty cool. It's kind of like a really cool DMR rifle. I'm really excited about it. The handguard is all M-LOK spec, so you can, if you have any real M-LOK accessory, you can drop that on there. If you have any M-LOK accessory replicas that are within spec, it'll work too. It will ship, now these got the M-Bus Pros on them, it will ship with our new polymer flip-up sights.
Oh, great.
That'll be coming out later. It's a 16-inch barrel, and I believe it's about 14.5-inch handguard. So it is full-on battle rifle ready.
And already being released this year.
Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome. It's going to come with all our polymer accessories. So aside from the iron sights, it's going to come with I believe this version of our EPG grip, which I really like because I was part of the development process. So I'm biased.
It's mine. It's mine. It's coming out.
I like this guy. So it's got this grip, and it's also got the EPS stock, which is a really nice. Like this stock, right?
I love that stock.
Yeah.
I just wish that I could have one.
Soon, man.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I was promised this stock last year. Awesome, and it feels great.
Yeah. Rack that charging handle. Listen to that thing. Let it go forwards. It's just such a beautiful clink.
You know, that clink on the front end. That's nice.
Yes.
I'm stealing this at shot.
So I believe I often get asked the price points.
Okay.
I can probably tell you guys. So I think we're looking at a 480 to 490 price range. All our other MKMs from before, they're actually going down in price.
Okay.
So this is going to be introduced at the same sort of price point as what we had the MKMs at before.
Okay.
And the MKMs, the 5.56 versions are going to go down in price.
Interesting. All right. So speaking of 5.56 variants, you're also going to be releasing the Mark 18 this year, right?
Yes. So where is it? It's right here. So last year we were talking about the Centurion Arms Mark 18.
Right.
And we didn't really have the right sort of rail length and all that set up. This one is pretty much as close as it's going to be to production. It's got a 10-inch rail with a 10.5-inch barrel. It looks really nice and mean. I'm really digging it. It's got a billet style lower. It's going to use the EPM series magazines, but it's also compatible with all the other LM4 compatible magazines that we had from before.
Right.
It'll ship with EPG grip. This one's the EPG-C, the more vertical grip,
right,
which I quite like because it's very nice and compact. And it will come. These are my iron sights, but it'll come with basically the polymer PTS sights that we have, flip-up sights that we have,
Gotcha.
and also the EPS stock.
So for you Mark 18 fans, coming very, very soon is a compact package that looks fantastic, and I'm sure performs extremely well.
We're referring to it as the Mark 18 style, but it's really just like a Centurion Arms M4 SBR short barrel rifle.
Gotcha.
I can't really call it Mark 18, but it's kind of.
We all know.
I'm like, I want a 10.5-inch barrel and 10-inch rail. That's what I want. Make it so.
Another quick update to an already existing product. You're releasing the Masada in a different colorway.
Right. So for this past year, we've had the Masada gas blowback rifle in black.
Right.
We're going to be coming out with this in FDE, flat darker, essentially a tan. Very common request we get is basically, will these come in, will the magazines also come in tan? Because a lot of guys would like to run tan furniture. If we're going to come out with tan guns, we're going to come out with tan magazines, obviously. So that's going to be coming out, we believe, February. When they tell me February, I'm more inclined to say March, April.
So this year, it's coming out this year.
But definitely Q1, but they're already in production. That I can tell you right now. So they should be shipping really, really soon.
Awesome.
Okay, and
also
along the lines of Masadas and whatnot, we have this. So this is the Masada electric recoil gun. Okay, so it's dressed slightly different. It's essentially, when it ships, it'll be shipped dressed just like this bad boy right here.
In stock form.
Yeah, the reason why we kind of dress it up like that, just to show some of the accessories, but also the handguard is compatible with the electric the AEG and also the gas blowback Picatinny handguard. So you can have rails on there if you really want to.
Great.
But it's got all the same features and functions. So ambidextrous magazine release, ambidextrous bolt bolt release, I guess you can say, ambidextrous selector, and ambidextrous charging handle. The other cool thing is, because it's a ERG gun, traditionally ERGs have the
recoil system in the stock.
The recoil system be relocated, but you can also still fold the stock. The wires are running from the receiver into this stock right here. The battery's going to be right there.
And due to the relocation of that recoil system, you're still going to get to use that recoil functionality even with the stock folded.
Even with the stock folded. So you can have this stock folded and you can be like going boop, 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 and then it's
awesome.
It's all good. And so it's robust just like all the other products we make.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one as well.
Now, if you have an existing Masada and you'd like to get the rail system, that's also available through PTS.
Yes.
No,
this is already available right now. So the rail, the handguard is actually replaced. You can just switch it out from, like, if you already have the AEG one that we had from way back when. This handguard should still work with that one too.
Great. Okay. Cool.
So yeah. So this is going to be really cool. And if you already invested in the ERG platform, you can run the ERG magazines, the PMags that we had from before. We still have them available. Also, we have the ability to be able to use regular AEG magazines. So obviously the bolt stop feature is unique to this particular magazine. Right. However, a lot of players are like, I don't want to invest in a whole new range of magazines. They can just use their regular AEG magazines. Right.
So for you guys that want to have a very, very realistic 30 rounds, you can do that. And if you don't want to, you want to run it just like it's a normal AEG, you can just swap in any Masada capable
or M4 capable
magazine and go to town.
Yeah, exactly.
And have recoil doing it. An additional line of rail systems now being made by PTS are these bad boys. Now, these are both made by the same company for two different platforms. Why don't you tell us about these?
Yeah. So this is made by a company called Kinetics. They're licensed to us, and we're going to be making them this year. We're releasing soon, hopefully. But this is a VFC Scar Heavy right here. Badass piece. A lot of people like it. The cool thing about Scars, it's being used by certain units throughout the military, certain units. But one of the limitations with the Scar platform was the fact that there wasn't a whole lot of front real estate for you to be able to mount optics, lights, whatever.
Vertical grips, whatever.
Kinetics, the guys who basically designed this is one of their first products. They designed this rail so that it would basically install right onto the Scar with minimal modification, if any. So
using the existing attachment.
Using the existing attachment points. So the cool thing about this particular rail system is the fact that you can put any particular rail attachments, like we have a Fortis attachment right there. You can put your AFGs, your vertical foregrips. You can mount lights. You can mount a bipod. You can mount additional front sights, because 2 is 1, 1 is not. I'm just kidding. But you can put whatever you need on that. If you want to put a laser in front or a flashlight, you can do whatever you need to be able to set up for how you like to play the game.
Right, without modifying any of the existing structure.
Yes, exactly.
Now, because this is offered for a Scar, I imagine this is coming in black and tan?
I believe so. I'm not entirely sure about that. That's a really good question. I probably should ask the guys, because that's most definitely not going to be the last time we're going to be asked that. But definitely initially for tan for sure.
Right, okay. Well, and spray paint's a thing, so I'm still buying one.
Exactly.
So now what do you have there?
So, same company, Kinetics.
Right.
They also make an AR-15 rail for the AR platform. It's a really nice silhouette, nice comfortable grip. It's also M-LOK compatible. Kinetics have a really brilliant system. Not a lot of people are doing this. They have a quick attachment panel that allows you to attach a Picatinny attachment onto any of these M-LOK slots. Just by pressing it in, and it immediately locks in, and it returns to 0. So if you have optics on there, whatever, it attaches and and clips in there really nice. But it detaches just by pressing 2 buttons and it comes right off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty smart the way they design the system. The M-Lock is a new standard that a lot of people are embracing right now. So this is an AR-15 rail with that particular system and that particular interface.
Awesome.